Yo, what's up, Rogues Gallery? We back on deck. Yes, I know it's been a minute since I checked in with you guys. I'm sorry for that. Work schedule has been insane. And I'm just trying to take care of some other business, you know, personal life business and all that. Trying to get a second job, or at least a full-time job in that, you know. But anyway, I am going to be getting back to making videos. But I figured, since everybody else is doing it, I figured I might as well jump on the bandwagon, put my 2 cents in. So let's talk about Vendetta and battle predictions here. I'm gonna start from the bottom up. So there's a lot of matches that I don't care about, like Uno Lavos versus FLO. Snooze. I haven't followed either of those dudes. Don't know anything about them. Not interested in watching it. Daylight versus Rich Dallas, not interested. Johnny Storm versus something or other, not interested. Anyway, so we have Bender versus Sid Vicious. Bender's coming off of a loss against Ilmac in I think it was, yeah, World Domination. I do believe, yeah, World Domination. Yes. So Bender has a lot to prove now. Sid Vicious, I don't know much about. I saw his battle with Suave Seva, and he's decent, but Bender, I think, is gonna get the W on that one. Just, Bender's a beast, and he has a lot more to prove. Pass, I don't know why he changed his name from Pass to Password. I mean, from Passwords to Pass. Versus K-Shine. K-Shine is not a good battler. The guy really does nothing but shout. His rhymes aren't all that hot. His schemes aren't all that great. His setups aren't all that great. He's really just incredibly mediocre. The only thing he's really good for is screaming out, "Get that nigga Rex," when T-Rex is battling, and K-Shine just never really impressed me as a battler. Passwords, on the other hand, he's good, but the problem is I don't feel like he cares. In his battle with Skelly, he didn't seem like he cared. In his battle with Philly Swain, didn't seem like he cares. I didn't see his battle, his recent battle. I just slept on that one. But yeah. So this is really the same thing, the same issue that I had with his battle with Philly Swain, is that Philly Swain had the delivery but not the material. Passwords had the material but not the delivery. And I'm just hoping Passwords can bridge that gap in order to battle someone like K-Shine, who's... K-Shine is always on 10 as far as like his energy, his projection, and all of that goes, but his material is very lacking, and Passwords has the material. He just needs to bring the energy and the projection. I don't mean he has to shout, I just mean he has to be, you know, commanding, and that's something that Passwords has lacked. So I want to say Passwords is going to win, but I really feel like it's going to be one of those like, yeah, you won. Why not? DNA versus This is going to be an interesting battle. DNA, after coming off his battle against Tech 9, has kind of resorted back to how he has always battled. With the fact that DNA always has a strong first round, but his second and third are just like really, you can see the decline. Not like it was with his battle with Disaster, but there was like some build up to that. DNA really had to like come on with it. But against someone like where there really is no build up to it, it's not gonna be that impressive for DNA, I think. Same thing with his battle against Tech 9. It just really wasn't, excuse me, I got the hiccups. It just really wasn't like DNA's best performance there. But I see winning this one. Thesaurus versus Kruger. Kruger's great, but I think Thesaurus is going to take it. Mostly because Thesaurus is a veteran. And I'm not saying, you know, he's a veteran, he can't be touched. I'm just saying I don't think Kruger is on that level yet where he can mess with someone like Thesaurus. And I think he has quite a ways to go. The thing is, Kruger's main thing is comedy, and Thesaurus kind of is the guy who's been as made fun of as you could possibly make fun of someone. And it's just kind of difficult to find a new angle on Thesaurus. Kruger is a hella creative cat though, but I think Thesaurus is going to take this one simple. Ilmac versus Arsenal. Well, it's no mystery where I'm going to go with that one. Okay, here's the thing. Arsenal's a good battler. I'm not going to knock that. Arsenal can rap, he can battle, he's good, okay? I'm not hating on him, he's good. The only problem is, Arsenal's material sucks. Arsenal is about as generic and basic as material can get. He's not witty, he's not clever, none of his material really has any, like, it doesn't click. You know, Arsenal has never said anything to make me go, you know, except for in blowout battles like he had against, you know, Pat Stay, but that was against Pat Stay. The thing is, Ilmac is incredibly versatile. Ilmac can come with bars, he can come with jokes, he can come with technical ability, he can come with, you know, a slow style. Ilmac is just far more versatile than Arsenal can ever imagine. And I can even predict Arsenal's going to say a bunch of short jokes, a bunch of midget jokes that he used against T-Rex. He's going to ramble on and on and on. And Ilmac is just going to annihilate him easily because Arsenal is a very predictable battler. If you've seen one Arsenal battle, you've seen them all. Whereas Ilmac always has something different, something new. He always comes heavy. His battle with Bender has proved it, that Ilmac can use humor and bars in the same battle and just blow it out the water. You know, Ilmac is gonna mop the floor with Arsenal. Easy. It's not even a real battle. And the thing is, the thing that sucks is that I think this battle isn't gonna be judged. And that's gonna piss me off, because the one thing that I don't like about Arsenal is the fact that he claims to have bodied so many cats and this, that, and the other thing, but you don't have a record. You don't have, like, anything to show for it, you know? The way I see a battler is if you can take a loss like a man, if you can take a loss and learn from it, and that's, I think, the reason why Arsenal is stuck in his generic, basic, you know, rhyming style, because he's never had to learn from a loss. He never had to learn from a mistake. And hopefully this battle is judged so that Arsenal can actually lose to someone like Ilmac, who is good, and realize I need to step my game up, because other than that, he's just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and thinking he doesn't have to change or doesn't have to improve. You know, and that sucks, and that's not very good for battling, especially if you're a battler like Arsenal. The dude is hungry, he can rap, but if you don't have to learn from any mistakes, if you don't have to improve your style, then you're going to be stuck. And someone like Ilmac, who has lost battles, who has learned, who has improved, and I saw his improvement from WRC all the way up until now, you're going to have your hands full. So yeah, I definitely have Ilmac for that one. Disaster versus Cannabis. Okay, look. I have Disaster for that one. And it's not because Cannabis is whack or anything like that. It's because in the beef battles that Cannabis has had over the years with LL Cool J, Eminem, Beanie Siegel, etc., etc., etc. There's a reason why cannabis is not mainstream. You know, regardless of how often his name gets brought up, cannabis is not mainstream. There's a reason for that. Cannabis is not exactly a problem for people like LL, Beanie, and, you know, Eminem, etc. Not to say that cannabis can't rap, but it's just, it's been a long time since cannabis has battled. And in his diss tracks, they're not all that impressive. So, thinking that someone like Cannabis is going to jump in the ring and immediately be able to, like, battle a top tier competitor is almost very short-sighted, regardless of, you know, how, you know, semi-famous Cannabis is. He's still, at the end of the day, he's still another rapper. And Diz is the more experienced, is the guy who's hungry, is the guy who constantly wants opponents, is the guy who's been in the battling business for a long time. It's not like, it's not short-sighted to say that Diz has the upper hand here, because it just does on paper. Now, I don't know, Cannabis may pull, you know, something out of his ass and, you know, go up in there and, you know, show all us naysayers, you know, what the deal is. Fine, cool, and dandy, but on paper, logically, and, you know, just the probability of him winning Cannabis is not very high. Not to say that I'm counting him out completely, I'm just saying that it doesn't look very good for him. And I'm not saying because, you know, Diz has the home team advantage. I'm not saying any of that. It's just because Disaster is the more, you know, reputable, is the more decorated battler here. Disaster, as much as I don't like him, as much as I don't like his style, you know, dude can rap, he's nice, but as much as I don't like his style, I gotta concede and say that Disaster has the upper hand here. Now, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping Cannabis pulls something out and just, you know, goes in there. I hope it's a very entertaining battle. It looks like it's going to be. But my money's on Disaster, and, you know, there's just no other way to say it. You know, I'm not counting Cannabis out, but I gotta go with Disaster on this one because he had more experience. Cannabis's diss tracks, not all that great. So there we go. Those are my predictions. And I'm going to try to come out with some new content for you guys soon. It's just, I've been busy, you know, making my money. So yeah, I'm sorry this took so long, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace.